Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn, good whatever, wherever you find yourself. Welcome to the last episode of all the streams for the year 2021. Yeah, yeah. It's been an amazing, awesome, frustrating, exciting 2021. And today's episode, we'll be recapping some of the things in 2021 and what to expect on all the streams for 2022. With that said, let's go get our intro and we'll get right into it. Awesome. Welcome back. If you're joining us, today's episode is pretty much everything. It's Demystify Tech, it's IoT Tuesday, it's Power Series. Pretty much today's show is recapping everything we've been doing on all my live streams. It has been an awesome, awesome year. If you're joining us from all the platforms, welcome. Thanks for joining. We try on the various shows we have to demystify technology in its fullest to the basics so that you can also understand it. Um, I want to get right into it for this year. We will not be doing any coding today, as you can see. Christmas spirit, Christmas Eve. Where I am. I'm sure some people have already crossed into Christmas, and others are preparing for it. With that said, let's jump into it and talk about 2021. 2021 wasn't a bad year after all. We expected a lot more things, but we're grateful that we survived it. And if you're watching me today, a round of applause for yourself for making it all this way to 2021. Yeah, yeah. You deserve it. You deserve it. It's been a crazy year. Um, First of all, I would like to, appreciate some people who have made this possible. And forgive me if I'm not able to mention all your names because the people, it's a lot of people. I'll try as much as possible to, you know, um, group you or categorize in a way that covers you all. First of all, to the family for being supportive. It takes an understanding family for you, to do all these things three times in a week, anything more to come in next year. So, we say a big thank you, to the family. Yeah. I also want to thank my community members from Accra Power Platform to Accra.net to the Power Addict community on Twitter. Everyone, all the social communities, all guys, really, really appreciate all the support. Yeah, you give me. Not to talk of you, the viewers of the show. We started this almost I think 2 years. There has been ups and downs, COVID hit and all that, but we are here today, and that is also thanks to you for all the awesome work and supporting the channel by joining every time and sharing and subscribing. So I really really appreciated that as well. To the folks at AfriLogic Solutions, thank you guys. Uh, it has been one of the toughest years and crazy years, but we survived it. We did some really awesome and interesting things. So pretty much, I say a big thank you to you guys. To the folks, to all my, to my bosses, my team members, and everyone at Mekoma. I mean, awesome, 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 awesome team. Mariano, Aura, Daniel, Peter, um, Ernesto, Lee, Bet, and all of you, the whole team at Mekoma. You've been awesome this year. Awesome, awesome stuff. Thank you so much, for the love and the opportunity to do what we do. I really appreciate that. Thanks to my family, home and abroad. Those I don't know. Thanks to all the haters who thought we couldn't do this, but we're still surviving. Thank you very much. It is your your hate that fuels, our success. So thank you. Keep it coming. We use that to fuel our success. Thank you so much. Um, and then pretty much to everyone on the show, I'm really, really grateful. I want to talk about a couple of things, just touch on a few things that happened in 2020. Before I do that, I want to say a big, big thank you to Jeffrey at Hobart Shipping. Yeah, Jeffrey at Hobart Shipping. Thank you so much. Um, you made it possible for a lot of my gadgets, that we'll be using for next year. You made it possible for them to get into Ghana in time for us, to get that done. So if you're thinking shipping from the US all the way to Ghana, you need to talk to Hobart Shipping. Awesome, awesome people. Thank you very much. So I'm going to open up on, maybe a few things that happened in 2021, which is this year. At some point, some of you realized that, I wasn't streaming. It was a combination of a lot of things, but one of the key drivers, one of the, key things was some level of depression. Yeah, and it's real. Especially those of us in Africa are not, I don't know how to put it, but we are not sensitive to that side to know that what I'm going through is depression. And it took a lot of people, work, family, friends, to really, walk me through it. So those were very hard times. And I just want to assure you that, look, it happens to the best of people. Reach out, talk to people when you are in that situation. That's, the best of it. If you don't have a support group, reach out to a professional, talk to people. And that's the only way, you can make it. I almost forgot, my Nigerian brothers and sisters, forgive me. To Jumoke, to Sheyi, Deji, David Abu, Foyin, Dara, Clement, Olana. Look, all the whole team, Hafiz, all of you. Look, the whole Nigerian family. Thank you so much for, supporting this. We went through a hard way, but we prevailed. MCT West Africa happened, a lot of events happened. We're hoping to make it big next year. Thank you so much. Um, Another thing also that I realized in this year was the fact that you don't um, creating content is a difficult task. Whether you're writing, blog posts, whether you're streaming, whether you are doing presentings or live sessions, it is a difficult task. It's not an easy feat. To be able to be very consistent and throw it out takes a lot of effort and time. Don't forget that you're working full time and trying to do this, so it takes a lot of dedication to do this. Welcome to the stream for all of you joining from all other platforms. Thank you for joining. Do well to subscribe and invite other friends to subscribe. Um, thank you so much. So it's one thing that my boss told me. He was like, "Look, um, don't don't try to outdo yourself or outpace yourself. All right. If you're starting in creating content, if it is once every month you can do it and be consistent, do it. Scott Hanselman said the same thing as well. That look, be consistent, but don't burn out. So if it means I can only put out content once a month, do it. Don't have this form or fear of missing out to say that this person is putting out 50 content, 30 content in a week, and I have to put the same content up. No, don't do that. You pretty much just burn out. So if you're considering going into content creation, be it on any of the platforms, I think 2022 should be a year of getting into it. Start small, and those are some of the benefits that COVID brought to us. That content creation is keen now. Start small. Start with your phone. Don't think of any expensive or elaborate gadgets. Start with your phone, simple lighting. Get it started. And when you get to the point where you feel it's something I want to do more, then you can start investing time into it. So that'll be something that I'll share with you. And in the course of time, I'll be talking more about some of these non-technical or some of these auxiliary things that happen behind the scenes before you see the show. So we'll talk about most of these things. So start small. And anyways, if you have any questions about starting a stream and stuff like that, you can pretty much reach out to me, and I'll try as much as possible to make that happen for you. So wins for what are some of the wins for this year, 2021? I renewed I renewed my MVP, second time MVP. Yeah. So that was a good one. MCT happened again for the second year, reached a lot of people. Worked on a number of projects personally that I was really excited about. Got that sweet baby back there, the Snapmaker 3-in-1. So I mean, a lot of wins. I can't say it on the show. There were some downsides. I've shared the depressing side of things, the burnout and all that, but we're hopeful for a new 2022, and that's what I want to jump into with what to expect for 2022. First off, I want to talk about, if you're joining from all the platforms, please say hi so I can, acknowledge you and say thank you. Today, some people are going to get opportunity to win something from me. We'll see how that goes. So, first of all, let me start with new platforms. I'm sure that you might probably realize that we are now also streaming to LinkedIn. Yes, finally, I got the creator approval to stream to LinkedIn. So this should be live on LinkedIn now as well. So that makes it Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Wherever you're comfortable with, you still have access to the content there. But don't forget that the content after the live stream is on YouTube for you to go watch. So you can subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know, um, if I release new content, you can actually also have it. One of the, one of the cool things about this is that I do live streaming. All right, I don't record and upload. It's not that I won't. It's not that I won't upload. Like I'll record and upload. It would happen. All right, it would happen at some point in the future. But I do live, so don't think that after the live that's it. It's still available on YouTube for you to, check out. So we are now on LinkedIn, so that's for you to know. A couple of new platforms or new places that you will probably go and see some of my content would be on Twitter Spaces. I'm trying to get regular conversations, everyday conversations about tech going on Twitter Spaces and Clubhouse. So be expecting that's something to look out for next year. Yeah, I'll be hosting a couple of people talk about different experiences, all cut across tech, the length and breadth of tech on Twitter Spaces and Clubhouse. So be looking out for that. Um, I'll be posting short content, succinct content, and probably pre-recorded content on TikTok and Instagram. It's a new age, trying to reach people in different different platforms. So new platforms to look out for 2022: LinkedIn, Twitter Spaces, Clubhouse, TikTok, Instagram. So you're gonna see all this. So that is for the new platforms. Exciting for 2022. Now, let's get into the social projects and channels or new channels or shows coming for 2022. Now, the first one, which we've been talking about the better part of last year, was Tech on Wheels. Yes, Tech on Wheels officially will kick off in 2022. And what is Tech on Wheels? Tech on Wheels is our social project of taking technology to, the unreachable. And when we mean taking technology to the unreachable, we mean we're talking about, 3D printing, robotics, IoT, programming, drones, mixed reality, virtual reality, all that. We'll be taking it mobile from place to place, experiencing it, and it will not be just deprived people. We'll also do school tours, so we'll be going to the second cycle institutions, to also give them an experience of what VR is, what 3D printing, CNC, laser engraving, all that. So if you see that we'll be amassing a lot of equipment behind me, that's because it's part of it. The next channel or show you probably should be expecting from us in 2022 is Let's Experiment, which is just going to be us looking at, how to use the fusion of technology on all the three streams to solve problems, to solve everyday problems. So that'll be something I'll be, asking you guys to contribute to. If you have any, ideas or suggestions on what to do, you can bring it in. The third one will be doing something with celebrities, across board. We're doing some celebrities talk tech, where we bring some celebrities to talk tech and to understand what they do or what they think tech can be used in different kind of areas. There would be some food tech stuff. I won't hint so much about that. um there has always been as I've been thinking, currently there's something printing on the 3D printer behind me, and some people have asked, like, would it be cool, to have like a dedicated stream of what's printing on your 3D printer that I can just go in, YouTube or something to go look at? Yes, we're thinking of something like that. So, sometime in next year, you will be able to log on to one of the channels and see what's printing on a 3D printer live, like us in 24/7 running. So that's also coming. We'll be doing a lot of 360 live streams as well. So, giving you that experience of presence as part of it. Now, aside stuff that these things I mentioned, which is on my show, Myself and a bunch of people and people I work with are instituting a couple of boot camps. So we're going to have IoT boot camps, drone programming and building, robotics, car hacking. Yes, and I'll be showing you all that. I'll be showing you all that crazy stuff in a bit. Maybe let's talk about IoT. Let's look at it while we talk about it. So, um, for for IoT, you probably would see that I have a few. There are quite a lot of. Let me switch the bench. You can see we have a lot of kits. So for IoT, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot we're going to do with IoT next year. A lot of it. We have all the kits and stuff ready to go for IoT, and we'll be doing boot camps with IoT as well. And this will play out on the IoT show. One of the focus for IoT, the IoT show for next year, is back to the basics. So we're going to start all the way from scratch, getting people into it, understanding it. We'll do a lot of hands-on sessions, and that will tie into let's experiment. And then we'll also be laying a lot of emphasis on AI in IoT. All right. But at the end of it, we'll see how all these technologies fuse to solve problems. So we'll be doing that, in the coming year. There'll also be, like I mentioned, we'll be doing some stuff with drones. So yeah, we're having boot camps on that as well. So this drone can actually be, programmed with Scratch. So flights, you can program your flight parts and do all sorts of crazy things with it. So this is also going to happen in 2022. So a lot of stuff to be looking out for. The other thing we'll also be doing is car hacking. Let me bring out some of the kits that we'll be using to do the car hacking. We have the machina. We have this that goes onto the OBD board of your car, and then we can pretty much hack, understand, sniff what's happening in the car, control the car. We also be using some of the Freematics One Plus to also do same. So pretty much lots of exciting things. We also have the AutoPie also for car, hacking and sensing. So I can guarantee you lots of excitement next year. And all these things I'm talking about, we'll be having boot camps on it. So if you saw something on the show and you really want to get hands on with it, would have a lot of boot camps happening, or on that as well. Now the other thing we'll also be doing, we'll have boot camps for is 3D printing. If you for those of you who are following trends on Netflix, you might probably be familiar with this. Yes. And this actually was printed on my Snapmaker A350T, which you can see in the back, behind me in the background, which is actually printing another mask, the same mask. So yeah, so lots of this will be happening. If you're excited with this and you want to learn how to also do this and hands on, um, next year, make sure you join the channel, subscribe, and you're going to learn a lot of things. Now, all this would be taking on the road as part of Tech on Wheels. So people will have the opportunities to experiment and experience it. So we're calling on sponsors, partners, volunteers to join us on Tech on Wheels if we want to, get started on that. We'll also be doing a lot of Power Platform boot camps. So from App in a Day, Flow in a Day, Power BI, also like crazy stuff. We're going to bring a lot more, we're going to have a lot more hosts, a lot more interviews, a lot more practical use cases. One of the things I'll be showcasing next year is how to combine, and pretty much a lot of people know me for combining or fusing tech to do crazy stuff. One of the things I want to do is combine Power Platform with 3D printing. So I've been playing around with some things, and then also Power Platform and car hacking. How I can control my car from a Power Platform app, do some flows when my car starts, when my car is due for servicing, how I can use that. And so you realize that everything I'm going to do on the platform is tied to one big scheme, which will be which will unravel as we move on. Yeah, so there'll be a lot of things to think with. Now, um, in terms of demystify tech, we started talking a lot about AI, and one of the common or the common boards and stuff for AI, the NVIDIA just thing. I know we have it. So we'll be doing a lot of AI stuff. We already started some series on the Google Coral board. We'll finish that, but also we'll see practical infusion of AI, right? In IoT in our everyday life. So you're going to see a lot more practical use cases like smart. You have like Azure Percept, the Vision Dev Kit, and very crazy awesome stuff. Let me pull that here, uh, so that we can pretty much show. Because today I want to, what I intend to do today is truly to whet your appetite. It's really to whet your appetite of what's going to happen next year so that you'll be part of it. So as you can see, lots of AI stuff, Vision AI stuff. Let's put this here. The Azure Percept is also in there for us. Lots of crazy stuff that would happen for next year. There's also going to be a lot of unboxing. I'm going to have a dedicated channel for unboxing. That's just going to be unboxing and reviews of the tools and stuff that I use. Lots of giveaways because I'm partnering with some providers and services. Just to give away stuff and to encourage people to use technology in their everyday life. So yeah, pretty much that'll be now. And one of the other things that Demystify Tech Show would focus on for next year mostly is going to be mixed reality, AR, all that crazy metaverse things. All right. So, as you might probably, as part of recap, as you might probably recall, um, this year we laid hands on the HoloLens Dev Kit. Dev Kit 2. Yes, we have this. It's right here. We have it right here. So don't think it's far fetched. It's not from it's here. Now, as part of Tech on Wheels, this will also be going. We're also going to have a bunch of what we call envision and experience stores, where we'll bring some of these things on display for you to come and experience them for yourself. I've been using this for the past couple of months, and I can tell you, um, there is a lot of excitement in the next year. Trust me. That's not it. That's not the only thing. We also got the opportunity to get. Let's get this here. The Oculus Quest 2. As you can see, we also have that going. And man. Officially, I am really, really loving this. This is becoming like one of my best VR sets. I think if you want to know the difference between VR and AR, I've actually explained this in previous episodes. So make sure you go and you go subscribe to the channel and watch it. So one of the things that will be happening on the Mystified Tech Show with these two VR and AR and mixed reality headset is we're going to be seeing like back to basic how to develop apps on these two platforms. So you will see how to develop apps on the Oculus Quest and the mixed reality platform from Microsoft, from Oculus. You're going to see how to do that. Hey, hello, Nana, all the way from Obimanso or someone's land. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much. And you joining has just prompted me on something as well. From time to time, as part of the AMAs, I'll be talking about best practices to secure, just general tech best practices. Like people will say, because one of the things I had a lot of was this year was a lot of friends, Facebook and accounts being hacked and all that. So we'll see how we can help with sensitization as well. So that'll be, and then also, yes, this not everybody might know me for this, but it's been a while. But finally, in 2022, um, we're going to see a lot more also of this. And this is my baby, my Pro Xbox X keypad. And what does that mean? Game development is also going to happen. Unity, Unreal. We're going to do a lot of character animation and building assets for games as well on the show. And then maybe from once in a while, we'll stream my gameplays for you to see. So pretty much, and to sum it up, that is what we are expecting, for 2022. That's the awesome thing we're expecting for 2022. So I'm excited. I don't know how excited you are, but it's there's a lot to be hopeful for 2022. All right. And one of the things that I really want to do, at least in 2022, is take look at my content creation process more seriously. And yeah, Control Escape is coming back. The podcast is also coming back. So pretty much there's a lot to be hopeful for 2020. Now to the best things or the Christmas gift I have for you today. So I mentioned a lot of boot camps that we're going to do right now. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll be giving I'll be giving away some prizes based randomly based on like for all the people that have subscribed. I'll try as much as possible to ship to any part of the world. Whoever wins, it's going to be random. So if you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel, you start the channel winning something from something from like this cave here. I won't say that, but but one of the things that I would entreat all of us to do is let's get this. Let me get this here. Let's get this here. So I'm trying to get this test here. So what I want you to do quickly, and I'm going to give the instructions for this before we get into it. All right. So let's put this here. Now, from now, right, till the end of this year, which is December, I'm going to close this by December 31st. Now, for the very first 300 people, that will subscribe to the channel, and after you subscribe, just copy the code you see, the IDP SAM 2022. Just copy that code and then comment. First of all, subscribe to the channel and then copy this code. So that's a link to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel, copy this code, and just comment. Subscribe and just make it a comment on any of the videos, any. But I'll prefer you do it on this video, this particular video. Comment using this code. Now, what does this do? The first 300 people to do this get 50% off all our bootcamps. The IoT, the drone, the power, everything. All the bootcamps are going to do, both in person and online, all the virtual content to create, you're going to get 50% off. Out of this 300, I'm going to put these 300 people in a raffle to win something. I won't disclose it. I'll share it once it's closes to win that thing. So first 300 people to subscribe and comment with this code. First of all, you get an automatic 50% off any of our bootcamps if you want to join, whether in person or virtual. And then you also will be entered into a raffle to win one of the prizes, one of the grand prizes I have. Any other after the 300, any other person who subscribes and does it will get between 10 to 40% discount on all our bootcamps. Isn't that awesome? I don't know, but I think this is great. So I'm gonna put this in the chat. So that's it. Make sure you subscribe. Let me bring this back again. Go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and comment under this video with using this code. The first 300 people to do it get 50% of all the bootcamps for 2022, and also entered in the raffle to win a huge prize. Then subsequently, any other after the 300 will get between 10 to 40% discount on all the bootcamps. Yeah. So that is a wrap for me. I don't want to take too much of your time. It's Christmas Eve. People would want to go hang out and do stuff, but do that in a safe and good manner. COVID is still out there. Be safe for yourself, for your families, and those who love you. Let's come back to the show. Take breaks. Let's renew ourselves and come back to the stream in 2022 with more content, educative content, learning content, fun content. Let's make the world a better place through technology, which is what I stand for and I always stand for. If you want to connect with me or partner with me on any of the projects I'm mentioning so far today, feel free to do that, and let's make this world a better place. To probably to tease you a bit, as you can see, Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to give you, you know, a lot more look into what's going to happen. All these equipment, all these gadgets, all these tools, all these toys, all these things. Um, we are ready for 2022. I am ready. I don't know if you're ready. If you are, subscribe, join me, and let's do this. With that said, I'm going to sign off for today. Stay safe. Happy holidays. And learn something new, share it, and let's make the world a better place. I'm out.